Now, why do some children respect their parents while others don't? Today we'll discuss one of the most significant mistakes many moms and dads make. Once you become aware of it, you'll forever be able to win your child's respect. Have you ever noticed that some families have close, warm relationships filled with trust and respect between parents and children? At the same time, in other families, we see the opposite situation. Coldness, alienation, and even rudeness arise between generations. There is one crucial rule, either guaranteeing you authority and respect from your child, or, if not observed, turning your relationship into a gamble. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. Perhaps the children might naturally preserve respect on their own, but you really need to ask yourself, is it worth taking this risk? So, here it is, the key mistake many parents make, trying to be a friend to their child instead of remaining a parent. At first glance, being a best friend to your son or daughter seems entirely normal. Some adults are proud of telling others, "I'm my daughter's best friend," or a man proudly says, "My son is my best friend." Here's the problem. Friendship implies equality between parties, and therefore gradually erodes critical boundaries and hierarchies necessary for family structure. Why is this dangerous? The parent-child relationship must always be built upon clearly defined hierarchy. Parents occupy the higher position, they bear responsibility, set rules, and maintain behavioral boundaries. Friendships, however, imply equality. A friend can forgive a lot, turn a blind eye to mistakes, and treat bad habits leniently, things a parent would never tolerate. When you start treating your child like a friend, you inevitably erase important generational boundaries. Often in such scenarios, parents begin sharing excessively personal information, granting their children access to areas of life inappropriate for them. Women might start discussing intimate details of their relationships with their daughters, or fathers might go clubbing with an adult son or intentionally behave as peers, neglecting their role as parents entirely. This results in the child no longer viewing the parent as an authority and mentor. When respect fades away, parental roles diminish to zero over time. Emotional chaos ensues, a psychological merging, creating numerous problems both for the adults and for the children in their future lives. The situation worsens, especially when a single parent devotes their entire life exclusively to interacting with the child, seeing them as the only source of their happiness. Such a mother or father often consciously or unconsciously sabotages the child's happiness. After all, when children grow up and attempt to separate themselves from such a friend, the parent will do anything possible emotionally to hold them nearby. Manipulation through guilt, criticism of partners, overprotectiveness, or a demanding stance like, "You always have to be by my side." What happens to children raised in such conditions? Children coming out of similar merging situations tend to fear being happier than their parents. They develop deep-seated guilt regarding their personal success. Many think, "How can I enjoy life and feel happy if my mother remains alone?" Subconsciously, these children forbid themselves career success, love, and financial prosperity, intuitively aspiring to be as much as possible like their parent, to avoid hurting their father or mother with their own success and happiness. However, when family roles remain clear, parents stay parents, children understand positions of respect and obedience, this kind of problem practically doesn't emerge. Within healthy hierarchies, children easily transition into adult life without fearing their own success compared to that of their parents. They can openly demonstrate their achievements without guilt, feeling pride rather than shame or guilt. So what should you actually do to preserve respect and have good relationships in the long run? Stop trying to be your child's best friend. Be a mom or dad. Continue loving, respecting, and supporting your child while maintaining clear boundaries and proper hierarchy. This doesn't mean being rigid or tyrannical, not at all. It means clearly understanding your role and providing an example your child can accept, respect, and cherish throughout their entire life. Stay open to communicating with your children, help them solve difficult situations, but always remember your main status as a parent. If this information was useful to you and you'd like to learn more, just let us know. Until next time.